Now today we are going to discuss the basic Today we are going to discuss the basic tools and techniques of the project management. Basic tools and techniques of the project management. Of project management. This is the topic of the day today. We are going to discuss this thing today. Let me have what are the basic tools. In basic tool, one is the bar chart. Discuss the bar chart. Another one is known as the milestone chart. Another is known as the velocity diagram. Another is known as the velocity diagram. So these are the charts. And the second category, which is important one, this is called the network technique. This is called network technique. And what is the difference, or these are the basic tools and techniques in the implementation of the projects or the project management. What is the bar chart? This bar chart we have already studied in the lower classes. If you recall our lower classes, in lower classes we started with this one. This is the one activity one, maybe five, and this is that on this side we are taking the activities, on this side we are taking the activities, on this side we are taking the duration. If I say this is the 6 month, if I say this is the 3 months, the activity 2 may be consuming only 3 months. And what is there in activity? You can mention here activity 1, or it may be narrated to you, or activity 2. Maybe the starting of maybe putting of an impeller. Putting of an impeller. I'm taking one activity. Or arranging of bricks, activity 2. Arranging of bricks. This is activity 2. Now this is the here we have been given the 3 months. Similarly, activity 3, maybe it is taking 8 months. So this is activity 3. So basically this is the activity chart. What is there in a milestone chart? In a milestone you might see whenever we moving on a roadside, we find sometimes a milestone. Here it is mentioned Chandigarh. Here it is mentioned Chandigarh 80 kilometers. Means this is the main destination when we are moving on side. At particular location, we find that we are not with the 80 kilometer far away from the Chandigarh. This is our destination. Or maybe the another important term. Here they are mentioning Chandigarh, 80 kilometer, Khanna, maybe 20 kilometers, maybe 20 kilometers. So this represents a milestone chart. Similarly, we have seen the velocity diagram. When we require a series of activities for the crew working in a given sequence, when there is a crew, those who are working in a given sequence, for that we require this velocity diagram technique or the model. What is there in the network? This is the case number 2 or the network technique. In network, basically we'll find a network diagram. Maybe this is the network diagram. I'm taking one diagram. We'll discuss in detail also later on. Maybe this is the network diagram. We are doing series of activities. Basically, this arrowhead, this represents activity A, this is B, maybe this is C, this is D. There are 5 activities which are taking place. For that, this is known as the network diagram or the network model. For solving the network or in network technique or network model, we are having 2 types of techniques. One is known as the PERT, another is known as the CPM. What is there in a PERT? This PERT is known as Program Evaluation Review Technique. Program Evaluation Review Technique. I will deliberate on this one. We'll discuss in a single minute what is there in the PERT and what is CPM. This is called critical path method. Critical path method. What is there in a PERT? In PERT, basically, it is based upon the probabilistic theory. It is based on the probabilistic theory. And this CPM, it is based on the deterministic theory. Moreover, more or less, it is the theory is the deterministic nature. And what is there in a part? In part, there are three times associated. There are three times associated. What are the three times associated? Three times associated. The three times associated. And what are that one? And here it is, there is a single time associated. Single time associated. And here, if you look at here, three time association means there are three timings. This is the one is known as optimistic, another one is deterministic, another one is pessimistic. Whereas there is here it is only a single time is associated. So we'll discuss in detail in a subsequent classes. What we discussed today, basic tools and techniques of the project management. In project management, we started with a bar chart, milestone chart, and velocity diagram, and then we spent some time on a network model. In network model, we discussed the PERT and CPM. That's it from my side. Thank you very much.